Good morning, students. In the last class, we have learned what are rational numbers and examples of rational number. Hope you have copied the notes from the PDF file. Today, we are learning properties of a rational number. First one is closure property. When any operation is performed between two rational numbers, then the result is also rational number. Now, if P and Q are two rational numbers, then their addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division should be a rational number. We'll see first for addition. Now, when we add two rational numbers, for example, I have taken minus 4 by 7 and 6 by 11. The easy way of adding a rational number is multiplying the denominators. Multiplying the denominators, that is 11 into 7. 11 into 7 is 77. Next, it is multiplying with the numerators, that is we'll do the cross multiplication, that is minus 4 into 11 and 7 into 6. Minus 4 into 11, it is minus 44, and 7 into 6, it is 42. So we get minus 44 plus 42, we get minus 2, and the denominator is 77. So we get after adding two rational number, we get a rational number. So we can say that it is closure property is true for addition. Next we will see for subtraction. For subtraction, I have taken two numbers, 3 by 7 and minus 8 by 5. 3 by 7 as it is, minus into minus plus 8 by 5. So now as I said, you have to multiply the denominators. 7 into 5 is 35 and cross multiplying the numbers. That is 3 into 5 is 15, 7 into 8 is 56. So we get 15 plus 56, that is when we add numerator it will be 77 and denominator is 35. So we get a rational number. So we can say that closure property is true for subtraction. Next we will see the multiplication. When you multiply two rational numbers, minus 4 by 5 into minus 6 by 11. Multiplying numerator with the numerator, that is 4 into 6 is 24 and minus into minus it will be plus, 5 11s are 55. So we get a rational number 24 by 55. So it is rational number. So it is, we can say that the closure property is true for multiplication. Next, we'll see the division. For some cases, division will be true, but when the denominator is 0, as I said in the last class, if the denominator is 0, we cannot define. It cannot be a rational number. So, the division with the 0 cannot be defined. It cannot be a rational number. So, we can say that division is not true. Next, we are learning commutative property. Commutative property, you can state that when two rational numbers are swapped between one operation, still the result does not change. That is, if we interchange the values, P plus Q can be written as Q plus P. When we add both the sides, it will be, the result will be same. We'll see first for addition. Now, I have taken P as a minus 4 by 7, Q as a 6 by 11. In the LHS, it will be minus 4 by 7 plus 6 by 11. Right hand side, it will be Q plus P, that is 6 by 11 plus minus 4 by 7. As I said earlier, so when we add two rational numbers, so we multiply the denominators, that is 7 into 11, it will be 77. Then we do the cross multiplication, that is minus 4 into 11, 7 into 6. That is minus 4 into 11 is minus 44, and 6 into 7 is 42. So we get the result, the value will be minus 2 by 77 on the left hand side. So now in the right hand side, we'll see the denominators. We are adding the same rational numbers. So multiplying the denominators, that is 11 into 7, that is 77, and cross multiplying the numbers, that is 6 into 7, that is 42, and 11 into minus 4 is minus 44. So when we add these two, the value will be minus 2 by 77. So it is the LHS is equal to RHS. So it is P plus Q is equal to Q plus P. Then we can say that addition is commutative. Next, for the subtraction. For the subtraction, it is P minus Q is Q minus P. We'll see with the example. That is 3 by 7 is a P, and Q I have taken as 8 by 5. This is LHS. RHS Q minus P. That is 8 minus 5 minus 3 by 7. As earlier I said, multiplying the, we are doing the subtraction of rational numbers. Now, first multiply the denominators, that is 7 into 5 is 35. Then cross multiply the numbers, that is 3 into 5 is 15, and 8 into 7 is 56. So 3 5s are 50. In between there is a minus sign. 8 into 7 is 56. So 15 minus 56, it will be minus 41, and the denominator is 35. In the right hand side, the numbers are 8 by 5 minus 3 by 7. So when we do the subtraction, we multiply the denominators, that is 5 into 7 is 35. Then we are doing the cross multiplication. We are doing the cross multiplication. 8 into 7 is 56. In between there is a minus sign. 3 5s are 15. 56 minus 15 is a 41, and the denominator is 35. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. So the commutative is not true for subtraction. Here, that is P minus Q is not equal to Q minus P. So commutative is not true. Next, we are seeing commutative property for multiplication and division. First, multiplication. That is P into Q is equal to Q into P. We'll see with the example. That is, I have taken a P value as minus 4 by 5, and Q value is minus 6 into 6 by 11. So here LHS is minus into minus, it will be plus. 4 into 6, 24. 5 into 11 is 55. That is, when we multiply rational numbers, multiply numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. So we get the value 24 divided by 55. In the right hand side, we have taken Q into P. that is minus 6 by 11 into minus 4 by 5. So minus into minus, it will be plus. 6 4s are 24, 11 5s are 55. So here LHS is equal to RHS. Then we can say that commutative is property holds for multiplication. So you can say that commutative property is true for multiplication. Next, it is a division. That is P divided by Q, Q divided by P. Now, I have taken two numbers, P as minus 4 by 5, Q as minus 6 by 11. We are doing the operation division. To do the division, so will convert division as a multiplication, but the second number we are doing a reciprocal. Minus 6 by 11 is written as 11 by minus 6. So we are doing the reciprocal, that is writing the numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator. So minus 4 by 5 remains as it is. Division is converted into multiplication and the reciprocal of a number. Then minus 4 into 11, it is minus 44. 5 into 6 minus 30. Minus minus here get cancelled. So the answer will be 44 divided by 30. So in the right hand side, it is a Q divided by P. That is minus 6 by 11 division with minus 4 by 5. Minus 6 by 11 as it is, we are doing the reciprocal, so it will be converted as a multiplication. The minus 4 by 5 is written as 5 divided by minus 4. So here, multiplying numerator with the numerator. Minus 6 into 5, 30. 11 into 4 is 44. Minus into minus, it is get cancelled. Minus and minus get cancelled. So we get the value as 30 divided by 44. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. So here P divided by Q is not equal to Q divided by P. So here commutative property is not true for division. Next property is associative property. Associative property, here we are taking three rational numbers. They are grouped in any order between one operation. Still, the result will be the same. So, we'll see associative property for first addition. Now here P, Q and R are three rational numbers. I have considered P as minus 1 by 2, Q as 3 by 7, R as minus 4 by 3. So operation is addition here. So we define addition, associative addition as P plus Q. We are grouping Q plus R. In the right hand side, we are grouping P plus Q plus R. So we'll see if this addition is true. Now here P left hand side, this LHS P is minus 1 by 2 plus Q is 3 by 7 plus minus 4 by 3 is equal to, here we are grouping P plus Q plus R. So we'll see, first we'll calculate the LHS. So LHS is minus 1 by 2 plus, we are adding, the first we have to use the bracket, that is we have to use the BODMAS method to calculate. So now here first we'll calculate the bracket. So here when we add these two rational numbers, so as I said, multiply the denominator, 7 3s are 21. Then we cross multiply the numbers, 3 3s are 9, 7 4s are minus 28. So here the value will be minus 1 by 2, 9 minus 28, it will be minus 19. So we get a minus 19 and the denominator is 21. So now here the LCM is 42, 21 2s are 42, we cross multiply, minus 1 into 21 is minus 21, 19 2s are, in between there is a minus sign, so 19 2s are 38. So we get the value minus 59 divided by 42. In the right hand side, so first we solve the bracket. that is 7 into 2 is a 14. Then we cross multiply. Minus 1 into 7 is minus 7. 3 2 is a 6. So plus 4 minus 4 by 3 remains as it is. Minus 7 plus 6, that is minus 1 divided by 14. In bit plus into minus, it is minus, and 4 by 3. So now the denominator will be, now we have to subtract these two numbers. So denominator will be 14 3s are 42, cross multiply, minus 1 into 3 minus 3, 14 4s are 56. So minus 3 minus 56, it will be minus 59 by 42. So here now we can see that LHS, that is the LHS value is minus 59 by 42, and the RHS value is also minus 59 42. So then we can say that associative property is true for addition. That is P plus Q plus R is equal to P plus Q plus R. Next, we'll see the subtraction, associative property for subtraction. Here P, Q and R are rational numbers. I've considered P value as minus 2 by 3, Q value is minus 4 by 5, and R value is 1 by 2. So when we do the subtraction, that is P minus Q minus R, we are grouping, and at the right hand side P minus Q we are grouping with the then minus R. So we'll see the example. Minus 2 by 3 is a P, minus Q is minus 4 by 5, minus R. R is a 1 by 2. This is left hand side. So we'll solve first left hand side. Minus 2 by 3 as it is. Then we'll solve the first bracket. So what is we are doing the subtraction. First we have to multiply, easy method of doing subtraction. First multiply the denominator. That is 5 into 10, it is 5 into 2, it is a 10. Then cross multiplies. Minus 4 into 2, it is a 8, minus 8. 5 into 1, it is minus 5. So minus 8 minus 5, it is a minus 13. So here minus 2 by 3 as it is, minus, we get this value as minus 13 by 10. So here minus 2 by 3, minus into minus, it is plus 13 by 10. So we get the value as 19 by 30. In the right hand side, so we'll solve right hand side. Minus 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5. P minus Q, in the bracket we are putting these two, P minus Q minus R. Minus 2 by 3, minus into minus, it is plus 4 by 5. So when we solve this, minus 1 by 2, we get the value minus 1 by 30. So here LHS is not equal to RHS. So when we see the values LHS and RHS, they are not equal. So we can say that associative property is not true for subtraction. Next, we are learning associative property for multiplication. If P, Q and R three rational number, then that is P into Q into R is equal to P into Q into R. We'll see, I've taken the examples. P is equal to 2 by 3, Q is equal to minus 6 by 7, and R as 4 by 5. So we'll see the example here. The left hand side is P, and we are grouped Q into R. So 2 by 3 as it is, into, we are grouped P, minus 6 by 7 into 4 by 5. So LHS, here 2 by 3 as it is. When we multiply numerator with the numerator, minus 6 into 4, minus 24. So 7 into 5 is 35. So we get the value minus 24 into 2, it is minus 48. 3 into 35 is 105. So LHS is minus 48 divided by 105. In the right hand side, we'll see, so we have grouped P into Q. 2 by 3 into minus 6 by 7 into 4 by 5. So we'll solve first a bracket. 2 into minus 6 minus 12. 7 into 3 21 into 4 by 5. So multiplying numerator with the numerator, minus 12 into 4 minus 48, 21 into 5, it is 105. So here LHS is equal to RHS. So you can say that associative property is true for multiplication. So next we'll see for division. Associative property for division. Now I have taken P, Q are rational numbers. Where I have considered P as a 1 by 2, Q as a minus 1 by 3, and R as a 2 by 5. So division, for a division, we are grouping P divided with Q divided with R, and P divided by Q I have made the group and divided with R. So we'll see if they are equal or no with the example. 1 by 2 divided with minus, we have grouped Q by R. Q is minus 1 by 3 division with R as 2 by 5. So we'll see first LHS. So LHS 1 by 2 divided with minus 1 by 3. Now this division I'll convert it as a multiplication, and the second number, this I do the reciprocal, that is 2 by 5. I will write it as 5 by 2. Now 1 by 2 as it is, division as it is, when it will multiply in the bracket first, minus into 1, minus 1 into 5 is minus 5, 3 into 2 it is a 6. Now again in between division, so I will convert into multiplication, and the second number I'll do it as a reciprocal. It is written as minus 6 by 5. So here 1 into minus 6, it is 1 into minus 6 and 2 by 5. So here, but I can cancel 2 ones are 2 threes are. So here minus 3 remains in the numerator and 5 remains in the denominator. So this will be minus 3 by 5. Next we'll see the right hand side. So in the right hand side, it will be, first we'll solve the bracket. 1 by 2, I'll do the reciprocal. Reciprocal, it will be written as minus 3 by 1. So it will be 1 into minus 3, it is minus 3. 2 into 1, it is 2. And the denominator here, 2 by 5. This can be written as multiplication, and this division, it will be, will convert into multiplication and the reciprocal of a number. That is, I'll interchange numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator. So it will be written as 5 and divided by 2. So this multiplication will be 5 3s are 15 minus 15, 2 2s are 4. So it will be minus 15 by 4. So LHS value will be minus 3 by 5, and RHS value is minus 15 by 4. So here we can see that LHS is not equal to RHS. So here P divided by Q divided by R is not equal to P divided by Q divided by R. So we can say that associative property is not true for division. So in this session we have learned properties of rational number, that is closure property, commutative property, and associative for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I have attached the assignment of 6 questions in a PDF file. Please complete the assignment. So in the next class, we are learning rule of 0, rule of 1, additive inverse, and reciprocal of number. That's for all today. So thank you. Thank you everyone.